Okay, for question 8, I have the table. The table shows me the deseasonalized value. Okay, so that's the value we can use for doing regression lines because it's deseasonalized. Okay, for 2013. Now, then we have a box scatter plot, but what I need to do is I need to complete this plot. Okay, yep. So when it's January, when the month is 1, I have 15, yeah, that's good. The second month, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, yeah, I'm missing the seventh month, which is July, which is 24. So what I do is in July, when it's 7, I have to go up to 24, which is here. Okay, so I believe you should, yep, that's what you get. And then the 8th, the 9th is missing, so September is 26, so I write it down 26. The 10th is missing, which is 12, there's 12 there. And the November is going to be 23, there, and December is 25. Yeah, it's marked. So if you fill in these 4 points, you get 1 mark. Okay. Now let's go to the last question, question 9. Okay. So in question 9, we have equations. Okay. We have equations for deseasonalized data and the equation for original data. Okay. So in this case, now let's do the question. Okay. The question told me I need to use the regression equation for the deseasonalized data to predict the number of fatalities in 46 months. Okay. So month number is going to be 46 this time, and let's write it down. Okay. The number of fatalities is going to be 24.63. Decentralize, use this equation, take away 0.1122 times 46. Type it in my calculator. It's going to be 19.47 now. Okay, but just remember, okay, this is the deseasonalized value. This is not the actual value. Okay, you get 1 mark for writing down this. Okay, remember the equation. Okay, in your formula book, the real value is going to be actually the real value divided by, oh sorry, let me read. You should have it in your knowledge book. Okay, so let me write it down again. Okay, the real value, okay, should be your deseasonalized value. Okay, deseasonalized value, seasonalized value times, okay, times the seasonal index. Okay, so from the previous question, we know that this this question, the seasonal index is going to be 1.14. Okay, the seasonal index is going to be 1.14. So what we do is in question 12, you have 1 mark, so the real value let me write it down. The real fatality is going to be 19.47 times 1.14. Type in your calculator, we should have 22.19. Round it up to 22, or you can do it for 23. Okay, fatalities down. Okay. So this is how you get the second mark. Just remember, when we're using the deseasonalized equation, we have to do the final step using this equation. The real value is the deseasonalized value. Remember this is deseasonalized. I just write down DES, deseasonalized number of fatalities. So we need to use this number times the seasonal index. Then we need to comment on the reliability. So just remember, when we comment on the reliability, we need to comment on extrapolation, interpolation. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. We find the value for the 46 months. Okay. Our data, original data shows 30 months. So again, okay, the 46 months is outside. Okay, it's outside of original data. Okay, so okay, this is extrapolation. I mentioned that. Okay. Then the next part with discussing the reliability of seasonal values. Okay, we need to talk about the indexes. Okay, so we call it the indexation. Okay? Now the indexation is based on average. It's based on average. Okay? So it is not accurate as a median approach if there are outliers. Okay? So it is accurate, but it is not accurate when there are outliers. Okay, that's one. Also, we need to talk about the correlation efficient, the R value. The correlation efficient, the R value is less than minus, well, is R value is actually less than minus 0.234. Well, it's more than, sorry, it's not less, it's more. Okay, it's more than that. So this is not accurate. Okay, there is, remember your form, there is no relationship. There's even not a vague relationship, okay, between months number and fatalities. Okay, then okay, so this is not accurate. Okay, so the prediction, we can't write down the word accurate. The prediction is not reliable. Okay, it's just not reliable. Okay. First thing is our outlier. Also, remember the indexation is based on average, so the indexes are not. You guys need to mention indexes, and you need to mention R value. Then you have 4 marks. So each of these points, I believe, will be half of the mark. Okay, so that's what's happening if you're talking about now when we're talking about the reliability of seasonal index of seasonalized data. Okay, we need to mention actual interpolation, the R value, the indexation. okay, whether they're outliers or not. Looking at the original data, there may be outliers, but we don't know, but we need to mention it. Okay. Then look at question C. Okay. We need to compare the prediction of 46 months using the linear regression 4-point line in question 6a and question 9a. Okay. Comment on which one is better. Again, okay, when we're using this, we need to put down 4 point, the R value. Step 1, the R value. Okay, so the R value or the coefficient. Now let's go back to 6a. Okay, question 5, 6. 6a. Okay, the R value is minus 0.330. Okay, let's go back. Sorry. The R value equals to minus 0.330 when it's of the 4-point moving median line. Okay, which indicates a weak relationship. Okay. However, the R value of the previous one is minus 0.234 of deseasonalized data of deseasonalized line, regression line, which indicates there is no relationship. It indicates there's no relationship. Okay, then after talking about R values, okay, we need to talk about so this case, the medium, we can conclude the medium, the four medium, 4-point medium smoothing, the medium smoothing method in question 6a is more reliable. Okay, then we need to mention, we need to talk about the variations. Okay, so both of the methods, okay, remember when we're talking about the reliability in seasonalized data, we need to talk about the variations. Both methods, okay, minimize the effect of variations. Okay. effects of variations of prediction. Okay, so we can use both two methods, and as a result, the 4-point moving medium smoothing line method gives me a stronger R value. Okay, so the medium smoothing method is more reliable.